Yo, welcome back to JP's Project Room. The purpose of this video is to look at something else that I was into when I was a kid, and that's Tamiya radio controlled cars. I mean, this video isn't exactly about the cars, but I've got a few of them and they're taking up space in my office, so I want to find a better way of storing and displaying them. So we're gonna do something about it. And look at these beauties. Got a couple of modern ones. That's called a Sam Viper. There's the old Wild one. That was sister car to the Fast Attack vehicle. The legendary Hot Shot. I think that was Tamiya's first four-wheel drive buggy. Non-box art there. Then I've got the Hornet. Now that was my car when I was a kid. I have replaced a few bits. It's a bit like Trigger's broom. I think it's got a new chassis and a new body shell, but most of the other parts are original. And then this, can't remember what that's called, but it's a new Tamiya car. They're pretty cheap these days, really, and pretty robust, and that one actually flies and is a great little buggy. But anyway, as you can see, they're taking up quite a lot of room, and I want to stick them on the wall. So, I've been down to my local DIY store, and I bought this sort of stuff. And I think I can do something with it. And these are the tools I'm going to use. So, little spirit level, I'm only going to use that for getting the verticals. Drill bits, drill. Tape or rule, plasterboard fixings, pencil, laser level. So what I want to do now is find the centre point between the two units I've got here. Now I've got to make sure the cars fit, so I'll have a little fiddle about. So I'm going to drill my first hole, so I'm going to drill my second hole, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to use these plasterboard wall plugs, so I've got to use a 10mm drill bit, so let's give it a go. So what I'm going to do is screw one of these in, or on, and then should allow me a chance to position the other one of these and get it spaced properly so the car will sit on it. And that hasn't gone well at all. As I was saying, Don't use these, they're rubbish. You need a proper plasterboard fixing like this. These are really good because put them in the wall, and as you turn them, the metal compresses and basically clamps the other side of the plasterboard. And you can also keep removing the bolt from the effective nut using an 8mm drill bit. I'm just going to open it out a little bit. Should do the trick. There we go. Sometimes you have to apply a bit of pressure as you're screwing it in, otherwise they tend to turn in the plasterboard, but once they bed in, should be fine. So, it's not as ideal as I wanted, but it will do the job. So I'm just going to loosely hold that in place. And what I want to do is just get this nice and vertical and mark the second hole. Now what I'm going to do is saw probably about here, get rid of this lower portion because I don't need it. Okay, having a few issues. Because I'm using those fixings, they don't come with a countersunk screw, which gives me a problem in that you can't then push that in far enough to slot it down, but I'm going to have to cut a notch out of here, I think. With the lower screws, I mean, there's not as much weight on those, the bulk of the weight would be on there, so as long as I can get a nice secure fixing at the top, it shouldn't be too bad. But what I want to do now, and I've made a little mark here, I'll just show you that I want to get a good distance, make sure the distance, I'm going to put another one of these here, you see. So I want the wheelbase of a car to, I just want to make a mark. Well, that mark is about 120mm. Now that should cope with whatever car I choose to sit there, you know, as long as I've got two brackets, it should be fine. So I'll crack on and fix the other one to the wall. Now for my next holes, I'm going to use these again, but the manufacturers state use a 10mm drill bit, which is rubbish. It makes the hole too big, so I'm going to use an 8mm drill bit, which I'm sure will do the job. That is not going anywhere, so let's try. Ta-da! Okay, so that works. I'll move over to doing the ones over here. Well, after quite a bit of faffing about, I've managed to get it all sorted. I made that a bit more difficult for myself than it should have been, but I think you'll agree. Looks pretty cool. And I think I'll have to do a video on some of these cars. Anyway, thanks for watching, and subscribe, give me a like, and I'll see you again soon.